Hello everyone, welcome to Zoho SalesIQ's Actionable Marketing Series. This is Jeremiah, Product Manager, Zoho SalesIQ. Over the past decade, the landscape of our life and business growth has seen a profound transformation. We surely have to thank mobile and mobile apps for their pervasive influence. So in today's discussion, the topic is going to revolve around mobile app engagement, management, and exploring how these experts can serve as a catalyst for a business to unlock new scope of growth. Joining us to enrich this conversation are Sherrin John, Product Manager, Zoho SalesIQ, and Hariprasad Rengarajan, Product Manager, Zoho Cliq. Welcome guys, how are you?
Really good.
Okay, so let's get started. First thing first, it's important to know about the evolution. How did this happen? Back then, maybe a decade back, if someone had to tell me that business is going to completely work from mobile, I wouldn't have believed them. In fact, it would have been a spectacle. Desktops are a go-to choices then, right? Mobile first would have been seemed a far-fetched, but as of now it's a mobile first. How do you think this transition happened, and what do you think it made possible?
I feel it is a wave actually. So the world actually progresses in waves, and this transition from desktop and laptop computers to mobile devices is a wave actually. I feel one major reason is the potential prowess of mobile devices. So mobile devices have come a very long way. So lot of devices and manufacturers are ensuring that they pack a very powerful system in there. It is easily a replacement to desktop and laptop computers. Also, I feel the pandemic has had a very big impact on a lot of people in the world. So people are not tied to a single place. A lot of organizations are hybrid. Some team members are remote. Some team members are in office. And generally people are a lot more moving because, 2 years of lockdowns and restrictions, and they want to be free, right? So with all this movement and necessity to be on the go, not attached to anything, it has driven them more towards mobile. So mobile is, first point, it's easy to access. It's very small and compact. You can, even the largest mobile phone is pretty much fitting in your hand, right? So you are able to easily take out the phone. You easily take out and understand the news or consume content or talk to your friends. Everything is more simpler, easy, on the go, right? I feel this is one major factor which has driven the transition from desktops or laptops towards mobile devices.
That's interesting. Sharon, can you share your point of view?
Yeah, as Hari said, the mobile has become more smarter nowadays. Other than this, the technology evolution is also have played a major part in getting more mobile adoption nowadays compared to desktop apps. So the other important thing I want to emphasize is the network availability. Earlier, 2G, 3G, and all this network availability is very low, and people felt it's really hard to perform actions. Now with the emerging technology like 5G, it is very easy for people to adapt to this and get things done on the go. And also we are not using much currencies nowadays, right? We use digital currencies, and the transaction are all made even more possible with the mobile application. You can just simply log into a shop and you can purchase something and pay on the go. So all the new technology adoption and also the new trends has taken the mobile app usage to the next level. And the companies have also invested a lot of more into this compared to desktop apps nowadays. Desktop is still there, but still people are relying more on mobile apps nowadays. Also, the habit of people has also changed a lot. The first thing morning they are doing nowadays is checking the notification, checking short videos, reels, and other stuffs, right? So the transformation has happened to a larger extent. As Sari said, pandemic also helped it to boost it to another level.
Now that we spoke about evolution, Sheryl made some interesting point about the mobility and habit forming. So, what do you think are the advantages that a business can get from mobile apps rather than desktop, and how essential is a mobile app for a business?
Mobile is a must nowadays, actually. As I already told you, the habit change which happened after the mobile revolution. So it is very mandatory that every organization or a business need a mobile app to drive their business. For example, if you take Amazon or any shopping apps, so they have inbuilt AR feature which will help users to experience their shopping within the app instead of going into a real shop or a mall. So they provide in-app experience which can really help people to all the stuffs, including shopping, experiencing it, and also making payment without navigating into multiple stuff. So we already have a lot of payment gateways like Stripe, Razorpay, and all, which is keeping the shopping experience within very very easy steps. If you just add it to a cart, pay, and everything is done, so it will be get delivered to your home. So that kind of a very simplified experience is given. Other than that, you can also see a lot of channels like WhatsApp, Instagram is evolving, and people, small business are relying on that to do the entire business. So obviously without mobile apps, I don't think any business can stick around for a long time. So it is very very essential for every business to focus on mobile rather than only desktop version.
So yeah, Hari, can you share your?
Yeah, those are like very interesting points, Sherrin. I completely agree with you. So I feel it's very evident, right? Running a business at a large portion, it's about understanding the trend which is going on in the world, understanding your target market segment, and perceiving what they want and giving solutions to their problem in a way they would appreciate, right? So if we notice the most prominent application stores on mobile, the Play Store from Google and App Store from Apple, they are filled up with applications. So if you notice, every year they are ranking applications which are top in their own categories. So, and people are submitting applications a lot. App development is gaining a lot of traction. So all this shows that people love mobile applications, and it is making their life in fact easier. From tracking how much water you take, from tracking the number of steps you do, from getting news on demand, everything is happening in mobile, right? So it is high time that businesses understand this, and they are doing it. They are delivering over it. So Sherrin mentioned about Amazon as well, right? So I would like to add on top of that, Amazon does have a website. They have a pretty good website, but then most of the sales or most of the things they drive comes through the mobile application, right? The mobile application packs a punch, as I mentioned earlier. So it is pretty powerful. It has a camera. So nowadays what happens is, even we are able to directly interact with the support asynchronously using the mobile app. You can just chat with them. Refunds happen quicker. You sell a lot of goods, right? So this ease and power at the palm is enabling people to use the app more without realizing that they are using the app more. Another example of addictive mobile apps are like Instagram or TikTok, right? So people are finding pleasure in using the mobile apps. So this is where businesses has to tap in, provide their solution in this aspect so that they can grow their business and drive engagement to their own applications.
That's interesting point, Hari. Now let's get to the core of the discussion, mobile app engagement. When it comes to mobile app, it's daily active users that matters and not the downloads, right? So can you please share me some strategy that a business can follow to increase your mobile app engagement?
That's a pretty deep question. I feel engagement is a collective thing, I would say. So it's not alone on its own. So it's a collection of a lot of factors. Like you mentioned, daily active users, that's a very good factor. So along with it, there are monthly active users, and then there are yearly active users once again. And then there is the session duration, how long a person is going to stay on your application, and how many sessions get created. So maybe they close the app, they come back into it, And then obviously there is churn rate, right? So every product, every app goes through this cycle. I feel a combination of this is what engagement is all about. So for a business, I would say as a start, we should know what these metrics are. So lay down a foundation of tracking these metrics. So once you track them properly, you have the numbers staring right at you. Then you have a very clear boundary on what you should do as a business to drive engagement in your application, right? So I feel adding to this, giving the information in a simple and easy to manner goes a long way when it comes to mobile applications. As you know, screen is smaller, it's not very big. The battery of those devices is also limited. So continuously popping up or continuously giving a large stream of information is not going to help anybody. So as a business, it's always better to make sure that the content you're giving is crisp and exactly conveying what it's needed at the right time. I think this is a very good way of driving engagement. So what do you think of this, Sherrin?
Yeah, Hari, the right point you told actually. The session, the daily active users, all these metrics are very valid. Other than that, to trigger an engagement or to provoke an engagement, actually push notifications really helps. So earlier we have push notification which will have only a static content or a very text format contents, right? Now we have very good technology advancements over which we can provide a rich text content or a image or a video in that push notification which will trigger engagement. So nowadays companies promote a lot of stuffs using push notifications at the right time. For example, Swiggy will drop you a push notification when you are feeling hungry. So they'll ask you a relevant question whether you're hungry or not. So a lot of technology advancement in the push notification sector has taken it to the next level. And other than that, we have triggers which will show you promotions, which will also engage you even before you start engaging with the app. So I feel push notifications, triggers, and these kind of bots, all this will definitely trigger the engagement. And if the app, as you said, is providing the relevant information to the users, then it is we are very sure that that app is going to get a better engagement.
Now that we discussed about engagement strategies, can you share me any real-time strategies where a business can use to drive their engagement?
I feel I can quote some examples from what the product we build here, like Zoho Cliq. One nice thing which we observed that a lot of people are coming back into the app for it, because we track where they tap and we track what features they use, right? So we have something called presence, right? So as I mentioned earlier, the change that pandemic has brought is pretty huge, right? So still, there are project managers, there are companies running, the team needs to be running, a lot of work need to be running. So marking your presence in office that you are at work is pretty important, right? So this is needed for a lot of things, collaboration, meetings, anything, right? So what we have in Cliq, right, from your mobile, you will be able to mark your presence. You will be very easily able to show that you are at work, or you're not at work, or you're in a break, or you're in a lunch break. So all these are tappable at your fingertips. It's very easy to use. So once we launched this particular option in the mobile, so many users have been marking their presence accurately and easily. So we noted it in our metrics. So we noticed the usage of app and the usage of that particular functionality to be increasing. So adding to this, once this started coming up really, really well, we noted that meetings have been cancelled in a less rate. The number of meetings which were scheduled and number of meetings which were cancelled reduced a lot. You know why? That's pretty interesting, because when the meeting is scheduled, once again from mobile, it's very easy to schedule a meeting from mobile. We show whether the participants are at work or at break or away. So doing that, the person who is scheduling the meeting is able to clearly know whether the participants are available or not, and then schedule the meeting, ensuring that everybody attend the meeting. And one more point where we are noticing rising usage, like increasing trend, is scheduled messages. So we support scheduled messages from mobiles. So people who are away or people who are on a break, they are able to send messages to other colleagues without disturbing them. They schedule it to be sent in another time, and it is delivered asynchronously. So all these are bringing people again and again to the mobile app. Like they are able to go through their day very easily with their mobile app alone. So these are some of the some of examples and experience we had in Zoho Cliq for mobile usage.
Okay, Sherrin, can you please throw some lights on this from your experience?
Yeah, we SalesIQ mobile SDK is a lightweighted software kit which we offer to empower the customer apps and also empower the users who are using it, right? So with that, we are actually engaging their mobile app users with the format of push notifications, triggers, bots, and other stuffs. So we have a couple of live examples which our customers are using right now. We have a couple of real-time examples with our customers. So we have a huge entertainment platform player in the market who we are dealing with for the past few years. So they are using push notification to engage their app users. So whenever a new movie is released, they will send a push notification asking the users to watch it or add it to their wish list. So also they will provoke the users with triggers, and also they will share relevant movie and web series information to their customers, by which they are engaging the users. Another good example is we have a customer who is into a pharma business. So they are using our bot platform to engage their users, and also they are using it to resolve their support queries. Also, they don't have much volume in their support team. Hence, they are able to even they are able to solve most of their queries using our bot solutions. So this is a very good example of engagement.
Okay, thank you for sharing from your experience. So now that we spoke about the evolution, the present, let's talk something about the near future. It's not future though. It's in the market for quite long, and I believe it's going to stay for another long period of time. So yes, always it's about AI. So how do you think AI is going to help us in mobile app engagement?
AI has been there for an year now, but then it has a very long past. A lot of large organizations have been investing really, really big on it. But it was ChatGPT that triggered this particular wave. Once again, I spoke about waves in the beginning, right? So that's how markets and industries and the world, travels. They travel in waves. So this AI is another wave, right? This is the starting of that particular wave. So mobile, I think AI has to do with a lot of places, but when it comes to mobile engagement, one important point which comes to my mind is Google. Actually, the Google search. So if you notice, if you have an Android device, so it's very noticeable in Android devices. So if you notice, the pages where Google recommends content has largely improved. So Google has its own language model. It has Bard, and now it's backed by Gemini. It's another model. They are summarizing content and delivering it in a much more accurate manner than what they did before. Right? It used to be intelligent crawling and intelligently mapping your information and giving you relevant content. But then now they use language models to give you summarized content along with images, right? So it's attracting people to stay on the platform more because they are seeing content which they like. Say, for example, you're going on a trek trip and they show you very nice pictures and nice videos of people going on the same trip so that you can relive the experience before you go there. They are hyping you up, right? So this is possible not because of a very large human resource sitting and generating content. No, this is possible because of the AI multimodal model which is running and giving content to this. So this is just the beginning, I feel. So AI has a long way to go, in fact, to mature and be very safe and then give nice mobile engaging features. So what do you think of this, Sherrin?
So it is very clear that AI is going to disrupt the market. It has already been done to some extent. So my favorites in this list are Google Maps, which provides an immersive experience. Without traveling into a place, you can experience how the place will be, how their architecture will be, how the infrastructure will be, how the roads will be, and all the stuff can be visualized even within the mobile apps itself. So that is a very good addition which is done recently. And other than that, Google provides AR stuffs which will help us to identify the objects and take decisions based on that. And another interesting stuff which I recently noticed is Google Pay, which provides which understands the user's usage pattern and provide unlock or ask unlock pattern only if it is not relevant to them. So that kind of stuff's really is very interesting, and it is very helping the users to a large extent.
Thank you for sharing about what's happening in the market right now with the AI. So can we talk about something in the future? So what do you think are the upcoming features that AI can help us or business in mobile app engagement?
Nowadays, companies use different applications to deal with different projects they use. For example, for mail, they use an application. For project management, they'll use a different application. For collaboration, they'll use a different application. I believe a business suite of apps will definitely help a company to drive their engagement, and also with AI capabilities, it will take the apps to the next level. With the knowledge graph across the apps, one app can consume data from another app, and another app can consume data from another, can definitely help. I believe Business Suite with AI is going to be the game changer in the future, and this will definitely help the business owners as well.
Yeah, that's a fantastic piece of thought, Sherrin. Like, knowledge graph and deep linking has been there at the back of people's mind for a very long time. Google, if you notice, their crawling is so good because of the graph they have built. The page rank algorithm which they have, that is the driving factor for Google search to be this powerful. Right, so this AI powered knowledge graph, which makes data accessible at the fingertip, actually is going to be very powerful, right? So that is a very nice thought you had. I think it's already started to disrupt pretty well. So there is an interesting piece of information that Instagram and other social media platform which is promoting influencers, right? So influencer is a thing now, like it's a serious thing. So they have AI influencers. So there is no human involved. So it's a completely AI person. I can't even reference person there. It's that realistic now. So they are creating content, and we don't even know that it's an AI person creating a content, and they are making money. Like, these are real numbers. So they have shared the metric in open forum telling that people are doing it. So it's going such far ahead, right? So these are happening in mobile once again. So it's not going to be any servers or any laptops or not. It's just a mobile running a bot, as simple as that. But that bot is so powerful that it's creating content very realistic to human beings, right? And another thing which I wanted to quote is, even though all this look really, really fancy, really powerful and really disruptive, it's still raising a lot of concern and cautions for business owners. So businesses are huge. A lot of companies are pretty huge, and they take care of serious operations around the world, be it oil mining, be it manufacturing firms, food processing firms. So there are a lot of companies, right? So these companies do have technologies. They have people on the line connected with mobile devices. They are still skeptical about using AI methodologies and AI models on their mobile devices. It raises privacy concerns. It raises security concerns. So all these are still a gray area. That's what I feel. So we are evolving. We are experimenting. We are trying to understand where this goes. But still, I feel it takes a little bit more time for this to mature and then get into a very good limelight, so that people using our application can benefit a lot, and we as businesses can also provide relevant solutions. So I feel it will take a little bit more time for it to mature and then show how potent it is. That's what I feel about the future of AI and mobile engagement.
That was an interesting topic to discuss on mobile app engagement and AI. Thank you, Sherrin. Thank you, Hari, for sharing them with us. There was a lot to learn, and I hope viewers have felt the same. Before we wrap up, I would like to throw some light on Zoho SalesIQ's mobile SDK, Mobilism. Sherrin in detail discussed how a mobile SDK can help a business in driving their engagement and boosting their business. With Mobilism, SalesIQ's mobile SDK, you can send push notification to your mobile app user to increase your mobile app's retention and engagement. With Mobilism, you can also engage and manage users in chat support using booking integration. You can also support your customers on time using on-demand chat support. You can do all this while still blending with your mobile app with highly customizable and custom UI. If you own a mobile app, we highly recommend you to have a hands-on on Zoho SalesIQ's mobile SDK, Mobilism. Thank you.